What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we have a NECA figure review of the Friday the 13th, a New Blood figure. Oh my gosh, I've been like dying to do a NECA horror figure review. And especially doing another Friday the 13th Ultimate figure is really great. What makes this figure even cooler is the fact, the package is completely smashed. That figure's fine, packaging's screwed, but that's okay. But what I love about this, one, this is such a great design for Jason Voorhees, but it's played by the great Kane Hodder. So that's always a plus. Now, at this point, I've had every style of Jason except Jason Takes Manhattan, and then the beginning version of Jason from Jason X. But anyway, here's a closer look at the window packaging. As you can see, the awesome look of this fantastic design. But without further ado, let's open this guy up, take a closer look at the figure, and then bring out some other Jasons to compare him with. Okay, here is Jason out of the packaging, and he comes with a ton of accessories. So let's go over the accessories, then we'll go over the figure. But right off the bat, man, this figure is really cool looking. This might be one of the coolest Jason's figures we have. Now, it helps that this is one of my favorite designs from Jason. Not so much one of my favorite movies, but I've always appreciated this movie because this was the first time Kane Hodder got to play it. It was also made by John Buechler, you know, rest in peace, John Buechler. So, you know, and it's also in the horror community, it's like the unofficial Jason versus Carrie, you know, right? Like that's what always makes me think of as the girl, the main girl always reminds me of Carrie, you know? So anyway, so he comes with quite a bit of weapons. I have no idea what this is called, but you know, he can do some damage. Then he has like, like a weed whacker, I guess, right? This would be like a weed whacker. I'm used to having wires, but sure, let's put a buzzsaw. And also, this movie was heavily edited. They took away a lot of the violent scenes of the film. You know, and Jason's always known for his great kills. They edited this movie to death, and that's one of the downfalls, I feel like. It's like that's what made me think of this weapon. You know, they definitely like to cut away a lot of the kills. Here is the broken Jason mask that obviously happens when, I'm going to call her Carrie, you know. Carrie rips off the mask with her powers, revealing Jason's face. See, I thought this would. Oh, it does. Okay, so what's cool is on the face sculpt, but here's a look at the face sculpt. On the face sculpt, there's actually a plug, and you can plug this in, so you can actually display him as his face is like popping out. So that's a really, really awesome detail by NECA. He also comes with two other fists, fist hands, so you can actually put different weapons in. And also the detailing of them. He looks slimy. He looks like he's been through a lot of decay. He comes with an axe, which is very nice. He comes with a, I guess this would be a sickle, a scythe. What? I mean, I don't know. Not super familiar. This, I don't really know what this is, to be honest with you. I haven't seen this movie probably like 3 years, so I don't really recall what this is, but it's like a spike of some kind, but it's cool. Jason's classic weapon, a machete, and then a butcher's knife, which always makes me think of Michael. Anyway, so now we got the figure. And the figure, the mask is removable. Underneath the mask is a really fantastic face sculpt. That's the thing. I think this is one of the best face sculpts from Jason. You know, like one of the better ones of the man with like a... In the Jason movies, when he takes his mask off, this would be one of my favorite looks of him. I think it looks really great, very menacing, very scary. And one of the things I love about the mask is that I always like that right there. You can always see like his teeth. I think that's really fantastic. And obviously, this is just the detail you would expect to see from NECA toys. They don't ever skimp out on detail at all. NECA is my favorite for a reason. It's been so long since I've done like a NECA Ultimate review. The last NECA figure I did was the Candyman, which I'm not super big into the retro cloth. I'm definitely more of an Ultimate guy. Even though I love that Candyman, but I love this Jason. It's so fantastic. And just to see all the inner details, and you can see how he was, you know, rotting underneath the ocean, and well, not the ocean, the lake, and you see like obviously parts of his body exposed, like his bone. I mean, some of this detailing is just really, really fantastic. I really love it. I love that the chain is still on him. His clothes are all tattered up. I love how this is even soft plastic, so you can even move that. That's really, really cool. Just really, really awesome figure. And I love the fact that Kane Hodder has such a distinct body type that I feel like you can tell this is Kane Hodder. And to have Kane in the collection, this is my third Kane Hodder, actually my fourth Kane Hodder figure if you count my Victor Crowley, which we'll bring out in a minute. So it is kind of cool. Kane Hodder is a little side note for me. One of the first celebrities I've ever met at a convention was actually Kane Hodder. He signed my Uber Jason photo because, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm actually a massive fan of the Jason X movie. And I'm unapologetically a fan of it. Like, I don't care that people dislike that movie. That movie's amazing to me. But anyway, so I got him to sign to Uber Jason. He was such a pleasure to meet. One of the greatest human beings you can ever meet at a convention. If you've never met Kane Hodder and you have the opportunity, go meet him. He's a guy who just embodies the characters that he plays. He is so proud of his body of work, and it shows. He loves this character, Jason. He loves playing Victor Crowley. So to have this figure and have another figure of Kane in the collection is just such a joy as a horror fan, just knowing how fantastic of a guy he is. But let's get some other figures. Let's do a bunch of size comparisons. I'm so impressed with this figure. Let's get some figures out. So let's do some size comparisons. The first size comparison we're going to do is the retro cloth Victor Crowley in the old, and obviously, he's with the ultimate new Jason for New Blood. They were completely out of scale, but again, their scaling is they're different figures. One's 7, one's 8. But as you can see, this is Kane Hodder. So I just wanted to show you another option of a Kane Hodder figure. And I'm actually probably going to end up putting Victor Crowley in my Friday the 13th display because they always felt like they're a part of the same family, those films. That's just me, though. And maybe because it's Kane, I don't know. But let me get a couple other Jason figures to throw with this Jason. Here he is with my other two Kane Hodder Jason figures from McFarlane Toys. This is the McFarlane Toys Movie Maniacs from Jason Goes to Hell. It's more of a stylized version. It's not so much resembles the exact look. I think he's a little bit too slender. And then obviously the Uber Jason from Jason X, also from the Movie Maniacs line by McFarlane. But I do feel like for the most part, I feel like mainly these two, the body types are pretty similar. This one, like I said, is more stylized. But all in all, it's cool. There's my little Kane Hodder Jason collection. Now let's get a couple NECA Jasons to see how he looks. Here he is with the Freddy vs. Jason played by Ken Kurdzinger Jason, and then the Derek Mears from the 2009 remake of Friday the 13th. So here's him next to some of my other favorite Jason designs from the NECA Toys collection. I can't tell you enough how much I love this figure. I kind of want to do a Friday the 13th figure ranking if anybody's interested in that, because I think he would be pretty high up. I'll be honest with you. I'm really, really impressed by it. And I love this figure line. I hope you guys like this video. Please comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.